everyone, welcome to Dining at Tiffany's. Today we are taking it slow, and we're here with a special guest. You might recognize him from season 1.
Hey, thanks for having me again. I am Chef AC Boral from So Good and Delicious, and today we are making slow cooker adobo pulled pork poutine. That's a lot of words, but yeah, it's gonna be really delicious. We're doing pulled pork adobo, slow cooked overnight on top of French fries and adobo gravy. It's gonna be ridiculous, and you're gonna love it.
You are gonna love it, and this is all part of season 2 Comfort Food Remix. So the recipe for this and other recipes are on my website at diningattiffany's.com. So let's now go make that slow pulled pork poutine. Today we're going to be talking about how some things in life, it's nice if you just kind of take it slow, let it develop, right? So let's, AC, please teach us how to make poutine, because I'm really excited and quite famished.
Okay, well, poutine is a Canadian dish by origin. It's really simple. We take French fries and cheese and gravy and put it together to make a really, really comforting dish. But today, our slow cooker adobo pulled pork is gonna take it to the next level. So
Next level, let's do it.
So first we're gonna get going on the pulled pork because it does take about 8 hours to cook altogether. Really simple ingredients. We are taking Filipino adobo inspired ingredients to make this. So first we're gonna take our white onion, 2 of them thinly sliced, and we're gonna put them in the bottom of our slow cooker. All right, so that goes in there. Followed by about 5 to 7 cloves of garlic. You can cut them thinly. I like to leave them whole. Honestly, I like eating the whole garlic clove. You know, if you don't like that, you can chop it up so and you won't even notice it. So toss that in there. Followed by about 3 to 5 pounds of raw pork shoulder or pork butt, depending on what you call it. So we're just gonna slide that in on there.
Nice.
And then after that, we're gonna add some crushed black pepper.
Grind it in there.
Grinding. Right in there. I mean, that's a lot of pork. It might look like a lot of pepper, but there's a lot of pork.
There is a ton of pork in there. Pork for days.
Pork for days.
Pork
We got
for
about
at least
3
8
or
hours.
4 bay leaves on top of that. So if you are not familiar with Filipino adobo, it actually is just 5 set ingredients that you normally need to make a Filipino adobo. It's bay leaves, crushed black pepper. We have the garlic in there too, but we're actually going to be adding some soy sauce too, which is the 4th ingredient.
Oops. No one's math, you're good.
Yeah. About a half cup of this. About a half cup of vinegar. And then so the vinegar, the soy sauce, the bay leaf, the pepper, and the garlic all make adobo. So, and to bolster some flavor, we're gonna add a little bit of chicken stock to that too. So each of the liquids about a half cup each. All right. Okay, and then all we gotta do is put the lid on it, turn it to low, and let it go at least 8 hours.
All right.
Cool.
Cool. Let's put a lid on it. Alrighty. Nice and slow.
Yep. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take these forks and just kind of tear into this, and you could tell it's really. Oh man. Okay. That looks really good. I mean, it's all cooked through. You know, it's just a little.
Yeah,
just
it looks
little,
really nice and tender.
Yeah, nice and stringy, and then actually like it hanging out in the sauce keeps it nice and moist too. So this is actually we're gonna put on top of the French fries. Then we're gonna make a gravy using this same sauce, and then we're gonna add a little bit of cheese to it and some green onions for a little bit of freshness, and we're gonna be done with our poutine. So
I'm really excited that you're teaching me this, AC, because I remember you made a pulled pork sandwich once, and I thought it was the most amazing thing. I thought that you did all this kind of like magic and wonder and stuff like that, but if you saw what he just did, he basically put just about 5 ingredients in here, and he made this really, really amazing pork, right? So that is really awesome. So as you can see, a lot of really good flavors and textures develop because we let it sit overnight.
normally what you can do with the fat, I know that it's a little daunting to have that much fat in there, but what I like to do is actually chop it up and add it back into the pulled pork, so that you won't really like get any big chunks of fat, but it does keep it moist and adds a lot of flavor to it.
All that flavor.
So if you notice too, like you got like some onions that are cooked down at the bottom.
The color on that.
That is awesome. These are gonna be great. So, okay. And then when you're done kind of getting all the good stuff out of the slow cooker, we're gonna go ahead and take about 2 cups of these drippings that are left over, and we're gonna use that to make our gravy.
Great. So now AC is actually going to do the pulling of the pulled pork. So he's going to start pulling that apart, right? And I just love having AC on my show and in my life because he makes such good food and it's so delicious. And I also think that he has a really good story of where he came from, where he was at, and where he's at now. So what's really cool is AC and I were the same age, born in '88, old enough, right? At our age, you know, it's hard because we're all trying to like find our careers, chase our passion, things like that. And I really admire AC for doing that, right? And he has a pretty cool story of like, you know, where he came from and where he's at now. So you were in Chicago before, right? And so, but now you're in California. So tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I went to college in Chicago. I actually was raised in Southern California, but I really wanted to change the scenery. Wanted to see new places. Moved to a city in Chicago because of Michael Jordan. Was actually the reason why I moved there. Yeah. The food there, actually, without my time in Chicago, I probably would not have been as inspired to become a chef.
Oh, why is that?
I actually worked at a store called Sur La Table, which is a retail store, culinary retail store. And, you know, everybody there. Yeah, a lot of great stuff in that store. But a lot of the people that worked there were really huge on, like, educating people on food. And I learned so much about gourmet food and just food in general from being there.
So how did you end up coming back to California then? Were you cold? Is that what happened?
It was really cold, and I actually had a chronic ankle injury that it was a bummer. So I kind of just moved back home and tried to recover from that.
What was kind of the journey from there, like coming back from Chicago? How was that?
Yeah, so I came back from Chicago, and I will be honest, it was rough. You know what I mean? Like the transition of moving to a place.
Yeah, because you had like surgery too, right?
Absolutely,
yeah.
And you know that kept me out of like doing a lot of, you know, meeting people or even doing anything is because that recovery process was so long and arduous. It was a long process, but I got through it, and you know, I'm a lot stronger because of it, both physically and, you know, I feel like it built a lot of character in me. So, you know, and here I am chasing my dreams. So
nice. Let me how you do that real quick.
Yeah. So basically, you just take the two forks and you kind of just pull it together. You'll find like chunks of it and just be able to just tear it apart.
Okay.
Let's see what we came up with.
All right. Cheers.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really good.
Okay.
I'm excited to make that gravy now.
Oh yeah, that gravy's gonna be so
all
good.
Gravy. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Took the jus or drippings from the slow cooker, and we got about 2 cups of it.
Yum.
And what we also have is about 4 tablespoons of butter and about 3 tablespoons of flour. We're actually using whole wheat flour, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a roux. So a roux is a classic French technique.
It's a thickening agent.
Pretty much, yeah. And what it does is it binds. It's a great binder with whatever liquid you add to it, and it makes nice thick sauces. So first, we're just gonna add. So we're gonna add the flour to the butter.
Yeah.
That starchy taste out of the flour. All right. Between 2010 and 2014 today, I definitely rededicated myself to thinking positively. I spent a lot of time trying to make myself physically strong. When I felt physically strong enough, I decided to really pursue my passion of food. And, you know, I was really lucky to have met the people that I've met, you included.
Oh.
And, you know, I'm just meeting tons of great people who love food and are as excited as I am about it, and just want to, just really, in essence, want to feed people. So let this go right into here.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Ooh, nice. I need to stir it off.
Okay. All right, and then that's when we take our whisk, actually.
Oh, whisk, okay.
Yeah, you want to go ahead and whisk it?
All right, we're going to whisk it.
And basically you're just going to whisk it all together. All right?
I mean, that's the cool thing about cooking. There's a lot of, like, downtime and stuff, so you can get other stuff done, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I read, I text my friends, I sing songs, etc.
Yeah, so you notice it's already starting to get a lot thicker. You notice it? You could tell because when you spin it, the ripples don't go all the way across.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Luckily I had a great family, a great support system of friends that got me through the tough times, because, you know, sometimes it's tough and you need people to lift you up, and I'm incredibly lucky to have the support system that I have. So still have. So, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you're here, AC.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy about that too.
Yeah,
So.
it's all gravy.
It's all gravy. So, and then
How
pretty
we
much. All right, so this is getting close to about ready. So we're gonna add our substitution for cheese curds using these little cubes of mozzarella, and we're just gonna add this pretty much to finish the sauce. Delicious.
What you make do is what you have with the situation
Exactly.
given
Hey,
to you, right?
I mean, it's cheese, it's gravy, it's French fries. It's pulled pork. Can you really get mad?
Yeah, it's a good time.
No one's mad?
No one is mad.
No one is
No one's
mad.
It's a good time. Always good time.
All right. Well, pretty much like I said, poutine is really simple. French fries, gravy, cheese, and our special edition today, adobo slow cooker pulled pork. This recipe can make more than one order of poutine.
So much
I hope you can
poutine.
recognize this.
So much
We
poutine.
actually, our fry to pulled pork ratio is very, very low. So, I mean, you could probably make about 10 orders of poutine with this. But, you know, the cool thing about this recipe is you could put it with rice. You can put it on sliders.
Yeah, you can make me a sandwich.
I can make you a sandwich. We can do mac and cheese. We can...
Oh, mac and cheese.
Dude, you could do whatever you want.
Lots of comfort food with that, huh?
Yeah. This pulled pork is your oyster. Something like that.
Something like
Something.
that, yeah.
Let's go ahead and assemble this.
Yeah, for sure.
We're going to start by just putting a good amount of our pulled pork on top of our fries.
Dude, look how much pulled pork we have, you know?
So,
Like,
yeah.
when you take it slow, it's like, look how much you get out of it when you take it slow, right?
That was easy, right? That was
Yeah.
so easy. So
Yeah, it just took a lot of patience and time, right? But, you know, this kind of reminds me to take it slow, you know, especially when we're trying to
yeah.
get to the next step in life, right?
exactly.
Yeah, because it didn't take overnight. I mean, technically this took overnight to make, but you did not take overnight to make,
I did
right?
not take overnight to
Yeah.
make. It took me about 26 years to make me, I guess, what I am
Yeah.
today. So just be patient. You know, there's going to be dark days, there's going to be good days, but stay persistent, keep your head up, you know, look to your support system, your friends, your family. You can't expect overnight success. So patience in cooking and as well as life is really, really important and really valuable skill to have. So,
Yeah,
but yeah.
that's true. It's all
All right.
gravy.
So I added a little bit of these like caramelized, one more caramelized onion on
Yes,
top of
just
that.
one more. Good.
Just one more. And then we still got like some extra mozzarella, so I added that, and now we're ready for the coup de grace. Okay.
Oh my gosh, that
This
looks so
gravy right
good.
here.
Yes, okay, please let that cheese fall. Yes!
More cheese. More cheese is happening.
Yes!
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it
Oh,
looks so
oh my gosh.
bomb. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, yes. Okay.
All right. And then just to finish it off, I just like a little bit of freshness with green onion.
Yeah.
So
Ooh, that looks so good. So pretty.
there you go.
So good.
And
So
that is
happy.
our slow cooker adobo pulled pork poutine.
All right, so I think that it's only fitting that we cheers to taking it slow and all of life's experiences that got us here today.
Amen. Cheers.
Cheers. Oops.
Oops.
So good.
Let's do it.
Oh, God, this is so good. You really have to make this. You really, really do.
My recipe for the slow cooked adobo pulled pork poutine will be on the Dining at Tiffany's website, diningattiffany's.com.
.com. Cool. And so, AC, where can we find you after this?
Well,
We're
you
gonna
can
need
find
to find
me.
you after this.
Yeah, you're gonna need. Everybody's gonna be come looking for me. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. My handle is SGDfood, so that stands for So Good and Delicious
So
Food.
good and delicious. Real talk.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us here at Dining at Tiffany's. I hope
Always
thank
a
you for
pleasure.
bringing the good food and the good conversation.
Yeah.
And hope you'll join us again. See you all next time.
Love you honest and to leave it, it's the hardest. The home is where the heart is. The heart is my hood.
Yeah! What's happening? Okay.
What's happening?
I don't know.